Would you say it went wrong for you guys today?
I thought 223 was good. Look, the wicket was really good and the ball tends to fly up. I think we went wrong in the bowling. I don't think we... Look, I said it's a good pitch, the ball does fly up, but I think we just bowled a couple too many soft deliveries, which they managed to capitalise on. They got aggressive players, which when you get a high score like that, they've got no option other to come up and play. But yeah, I think we missed our areas too often with the ball. I thought 223 was a good score, above par. Yeah, I think our bowling let us down today.
How would you compare it to Middlesbrough or Worcestershire?
I think the mindset was right to go Yorkers, but I think the execution wasn't good. So we did speak about Friday's game, and we bowled well up to the 15th over. I think we had them 125 after 15, but then to go at 79 in the last 5 was, we got the plans badly wrong there. So we did speak about that, trying to nail more Yorkers. It's quite difficult to sort of go and train those sort of things now, because we play, we travel, so the skill I don't think is where it should be, and that's something that we need to work on. But today, I think the thought was there to bowl a few Yorkers. They hit 1 or 2 of our Yorkers which are good shots, but in between we just bowled too many soft balls. So the mindset was there, but the execution not. Yeah, Classy has been in good form at franchise level. So he came in here, and I thought he played a fantastic one. He went out from ball 1 looking to play and hit the ball. He was obviously in a position to go out there and do it, because I thought we got off to a very good start. But yeah, very, very happy for him. We all know that he can play, hits the ball all over the field. So he's been working at his game back at franchise level. He scored some good runs for Titans, and he got his opportunity, and I thought he played really well tonight and took his opportunity. I think so. I mean, we've got a couple of players that aren't in the team at the moment, which gives opportunities, and that's great for guys coming in. They get a chance to showcase their skills. A couple of questions answered, yes. Maybe in a positive way, maybe 1 or 2 in a negative way. But at least the questions are answered, and I think we're getting a good idea of what positions we need to fill, and which players are putting their hands up for those spots.
Martin, you have your first series in charge of the team.
Tough, but I knew it was going to be tough. I think you can get. I don't want to get emotional about the whole thing, or you've got to try to be practical and look at where we are as a team, and understand that there's a lot of hard work to do. Looking forward to the T20 World Cup. I think we've got some great options available to us. So that's something exciting. With regards to our Test cricket, we're a long way off the mark, and that's something that guys need to get some confidence. I said up their levels of skill in Test cricket, and one day cricket. A very young side, resting quite a few players. It's a good opportunity for youngsters to put their hands up. So I was pretty happy with the way that went. But yeah, we're in a stage now where I think it's. I don't like to call it rebuilding, but it is in a way. You're looking at opportunities for guys to stand up and take responsibility for a position that they could possibly one day own for a long period of time. So if there's a chance for us to give guys opportunity, then we must. I think that's important.
What are those?
Well, there are quite a few. I think you've got to look at all different positions. Injuries is something that's very real, and it happens. Loss of form is also something that's very real. So I think there are a lot of different positions that we're looking at. You're going to get your guys who, I bet if I look at you guys and say, okay, well, you name me 6 or 7 guys that you'd probably think would be going to the World Cup, you'd probably be able to tell me who. And we know different as a coaching staff as well. We know that we've got a lot of quality players, and there are a couple of gaps that we need to cover for, and also a couple of gaps that we're giving opportunities now to see who puts their hand up and says, listen, I'm giving you no chance but to actually select me for World Cup. So I think those are the sort of spots that I'm talking about. But looking at the way that we're going about putting guys in certain positions, those are the questions that we're asking, and we need the answers, and we've got a couple of answers from those positions that we've given players opportunities to.
Last three questions, starting with Proteas and Ken.
The possibility for the discussions of
There's a discussion in the media and in the public. There's no discussion for me. I've had chats with him. We'll probably learn pretty soon what's going to happen with AB. But like I've said from day one when I took over, if we're going to World Cup, I'd like to have our best players there. So if AB is in good form and he's ready to go and he makes himself available for the time that we've asked him to be available, then if he's the best man for the job, then he must. It's not about egos or anything like that. It's about sending your best team to the World Cup to try and win a competition.
Mark, you mentioned the big game against you guys. It seems to be a strong.
To answer your first question, yes, I'm very happy with the batting, the way it's been. If you have a look, we've put good scores on the board, and yes, the bowling has at times been very good, and we have picked up wickets. I look at Cape Town. We had them in trouble there in the one days. So I do think we've got the wicket-taking ability, but as a unit, we're just not hitting our straps enough. And like I said, just a couple too many soft options and soft dismissals that is putting us under pressure. If we can clean that act up together as a unit, then I think we're going in the right direction. So that's a talking point, and also something that us as staff are trying to get right. It is, like I said, it is quite difficult to work on things like that at the moment because this whole series has been so congested that you travel, play. So we are looking at a sort of a camp that we can put together, that we can work on particular things with regards to our bowlers and our batters. But it is quite a tight schedule at the moment, so it's quite tough to do that.
Final question.
Well, just on the mindset of you can see the fielders on the boundary cover.
Yeah, look, I think it's the way the game's going, especially in T20 cricket. The guys play with no fear, and that's something that we encourage as well. Although you need the facilities to favour just going out and play like that. I think if you're smart and you've got good cricket awareness, you're probably one step ahead of the game. You're not always going to be able to go out there and play like that, and that's what we try to teach the guys in the dressing room all the time as well. On the day you might have to play a different way and try to be smart because your awareness has to be good to what the conditions offer you on the particular day. So yes, it's a free your mind and play and hit the ball sort of game at the moment, and it's exciting. I think the series as a whole was a very exciting series, but as long as we're nice and smart about it as well. If I look at the one-day team that England won the World Cup with, everyone is talking about the way they go out and play, but come to a World Cup final, they went back to the old-fashioned way of playing one-day cricket. So that is something that you just got to be smart on the day to do. And when you're under pressure, you need to be smart, and your match awareness needs to be very good.